I'm ready.
Drinking water. You
Who?
might draw.
Yo. Nigga that drinking water.
It's good, y'all. Only Facts Podcast. We back.
Yes,
Episode 4. We got my son Sid, Sidstylez here, the rapper.
What's his name?
Sidstylez.
Sidstylez.
You feel me?
Sidstylez.
From the BX,
Sidstylez.
from the Bronx.
Sidstylez.
That's how
He said his name
from the
Sidstylez.
Bronx.
Sidstylez. Yeah, he
Sid-
said Slim.
It's Slim. It's not Slim.
Nah,
Stylez.
Sid.
It's Sid.
Sidstylez.
You
Nigga
changed
called
it?
him
Nigga changed
Yo.
it.
Nah.
You changed it?
Slim Styles was in high school. They used to call me that.
I thought you changed it.
Yeah, I put it to Sid Styles.
I like Slim Styles.
You know what? Hell yeah.
My son
Hell
is
yeah.
Slim Styles. Nah, my son. Sid
Where my
Styles.
glasses at? My glasses.
We got my son in here.
You know the
Me,
vibes.
we got my son.
Nah, my name ain't Soto, bro.
Ian Soto.
Nah, real shit.
We got my son Anso here. We got my son
Family
Fathead.
building.
Feel me? My son Al. Feel me? You got me, Dre. How you doing? Hello. Alright, so my son Sidstylez. How you doing, kid? Tell me how you been, man.
I'm chilling. I'm just trying to work. You feel me? Get this money, save up. Trying to put the work in. Trying to grind. You feel me? Do what I gotta do right now.
Okay.
See the results in the future. You feel me?
Okay, so I heard you had like a little show the other day. You feel me? I seen a couple posts.
Yeah, hell
Feel me? I
yeah.
seen like you promoting some shit. Tell us about that.
I
How'd
did
that go?
that was a little performance for what was that? Live Mondays in Brooklyn.
Mhm.
And that was a quick freestyle I posted.
Where was that at?
That was in Greenpoint.
Greenpoint. Okay.
Yeah, that.
You know the restaurant name and everything.
To be honest, nah, I don't. I really don't. I just know it was with the crew Live Monday. So
Okay.
they throw parties like every Monday. Anybody wants to perform, you go. They let you showcase your talent.
Okay.
I feel like I rocked the show. I think I deserve that win. I ain't gonna lie. Word.
You got any other shows coming up, or like you just?
Yeah,
working
actually,
on music?
Black Ink Crew hit me up saying they
Okay.
like my music.
Okay.
So it's another pay to play, but I'm about to perform on the March 29th.
Okay.
Another one in Brooklyn. Feel me? I feel like that one, I got a new song for that one. Something
Okay.
brand new. They gonna
They gonna
like
fuck
that.
with that shit.
Yeah, I feel like that one. I feel like that about all my songs, but you feel me? This one right here.
That's what I said. This one right here. Let's see. We gonna see if we could play one of your joints later or something like that. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like we gonna see if we can set it up or something.
Oh, that'll be official.
Alright, say that. So we gonna see. I'm gonna talk to bro real quick. A
Copy.
little bit. You feel me? We gonna see. But shit. Tell me like why you started rapping, bro? Let's
be-
start there.
To be honest, I've been rapping as a little kid when you run and I shoot you in your bun started. Like
This nigga-
since a youngin', for real, I would listen to my step pops playing reggaeton and shit, and I really didn't understand the Spanish. Dudes rapping real fast, but I like the rhythm, like the beat, and I'm like, I should try to rap my English under this, and I would try to rap a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there,
Mhm.
and then over time, it just teenage years started to SoundCloud.
Okay.
Then it become a SoundCloud rapper. You feel me? Trying, you feel me? Doing my
Yeah.
work, putting my work in. And you can see the progress in my music too.
Yeah.
You listen to my SoundCloud shit, to my shit now.
Mhm. Where
It's a
can niggas
whole-
find your shit right now? Can you find your Apple?
Right now, I
Music?
got one song right now on Apple Music and Spotify.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
Hula Hoops right now.
Okay. You wanna plug them in real quick? You feel me? Do a little promotion.
Yeah, hell yeah. Tell me what to do right now.
Tell you what to do right
Hula
now.
Hoops, Spotify.
Nah, just like plug yourself in. You feel
Apple.
me? Like tell them like your Instagram, Twitter if you got one, all that stuff.
It's just Sidstylez, SID, Styles, STYLEZ, not with a S. You feel me?
Okay. And that's what that's your name on Apple Music. Too,
Nah,
right?
yeah, that's Apple Music. That's everywhere.
That's
Sidstylez everywhere.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you have something on like YouTube people could contact you at or anything? Like say if somebody wants to do
Sidstylez,
features,
yeah.
Sidstylez, you got like a business email or anything?
First name, last name, number 4 at Gmail. You feel me?
Okay. So if you ever want to like tune in with bro, y'all want to
Yes,
make some
sir.
music with him, y'all could do that. You feel me? All right. So Sid, feel me? I'm gonna pass it out to one of my good brothers right here. Y'all got something to ask my son real quick?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You ever made a song in Spanish?
I be trying, but like I'm not like that fluent in Spanish.
What?
But my next song, the one I'm talking about, that's coming out on the March 29th, I got a little bit of Spanish ad-libs in there. That shit gonna go hard.
You comfortable with doing that?
My manager actually gave me the idea. She from Harlem, and she sees me, she thinks I'm mad Spanish. She don't know I'm from uptown and shit.
Right?
You not Spanish?
I'm Spanish.
You
but
mad Spanish? I'm
I'm Spanish, but
You don't speak Spanish?
This
I'm
nigga
from the
Dominican
hood.
and
You
Puerto
feel me?
Rican.
I'm
He nothing
from
but
uptown,
Spanish.
so you feel me? I grew up in the hood and never really spoke Spanish, but I taught myself, so I sound like a gringo
So you
when
don't
I
speak
speak.
to your mother in Spanish?
Nigga said I sound like a
I don't
gringo.
know. Even
Nigga
when
said I
my
taught myself.
even when my
Right.
grandma used to speak to me, she used to speak Spanish, and I used to speak back in English, and we used to understand each other like that.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah. It wasn't until like I got older I kind of forced myself to learn it because it's embarrassing being Spanish and I know.
I was just about to say that.
TP, bro. What you mean it's embarrassing being
Yeah, I was just about to say that. How
Spanish?
like
Nah, I
what
said
made
it's
you?
embarrassing
Oh,
being
that's
Spanish
the
and
thing
not
about
speaking Spanish.
Oh.
Yeah.
What made you wanna like influence yourself with the Spanish and putting it into like as your ad-libs? You said that earlier. What made you want to do that? Like what made you want to?
Nah, to be honest, I was freestyling with my coworker, and she got a whole bunch of energy, and she just be giving me pointers and tips. So I was showing her my song, and she was just like, "Man, this will go hard if you put some ad-libs in this part." And then she gave me the idea to say "No me toque."
What that mean?
That's like "Don't touch me." And then one of my verses, I'm saying like, "You can't touch this." You feel me? And she said it so smoothly. I'm like, "Nah, I gotta put that in there. Gotta add that into the song." Like,
So how many singles you dropping?
to be honest, I got one single out now. I'm gonna try to drop this next one on March 29th.
You talking about hula hoop, right?
Yeah, Hula Hoop is
Okay.
out now already.
Yeah.
That's my shit right now. But this next one is called Molly Wop. Yeah, I'm trying to come out with like a you feel me? Like
on your Jello
two-
ball shit.
2025, lean with it, rock with it.
Yeah.
You
How
feel
you
me?
come up with these names?
You on the Jello ball?
I
shit?
just be freestyling for real.
Right, yeah.
I just be
Molly Wop.
freestyling. I freestyle until I find some shit that's catchy. Once I feel like it's hard, show a couple of my peers if they fucking with it, then I just keep on going with it. You feel me?
Now, do you have any other music that's online that people could like reach to, like any of your old music? That
Yeah,
you
that's
want?
I got old music on SoundCloud. I used to
Okay.
call myself Freestyles. So my name is I call myself Styles, right?
Yeah.
So I always incorporated it, Sidstylez, Slim
Okay.
Styles, like you called me earlier.
Yeah.
And then my rap name on SoundCloud was Freestyles because I used to freestyle.
Yeah.
I'm making music by freestyling. You feel me? I
Yeah.
used to have my Android in one hand.
Mhm.
Then I used to have another phone with notes on it, rhyming words I just wanted to rhyme with. And I would just try to like listen closely and try to make some music
Yeah.
real good. Like, you feel me? But that shit
Yeah.
was terrible.
This nigga said
But
that
you can
shit
check
was
it out.
terrible.
It's called Freestyles. You feel me? It's FRESTYLEZ. You feel me? My new shit is way harder though. You
So
gonna
your
see
name
that.
was Slim Styles before.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact.
I thought he didn't call him the wrong name.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Nah, yeah. They used to call me that in high school,
Slim
cause that was my Twitter handle back in you feel me?
Yeah, some style.
Back in the
Slim Styles
town.
better, I ain't gonna
You like
lie to
Slim Styles
I like
be-
Slim
better?
Styles. It's
Sid
unique.
is his name.
It's
His
unique.
name is Sid.
I know, but Slim Styles like it's unique. You feel
Sid,
me?
though.
It's crazy cause like everybody be adding shit to my name. Like
Yeah.
I told my manager my name was Sidstylez, and she came up with some other name. She was calling me Sid Slay.
Oh, no.
Somebody was calling me Sid Fire. They was like, I don't know, like people just Sid Cash. Everybody just
Cash.
comes up with some shit like. But I feel like Sidstylez, I feel like that's me.
Okay.
Like I don't know why, but like I'm not saying I'm the flyest nigga in the world. Sorry for my language, but I feel like I'll be putting things together differently.
Yeah.
Like they might buy the same shoes, might buy the same shit. They ain't wearing it like me.
Talk that shit. Nah,
I
talk that shit.
feel you.
That was
bro.
fly. I ain't gonna lie. That was
I
cool.
definitely-
That was cool. That was cool. That was cool.
Said some fly shit.
That was fly shit. Hey man, you know what I mean?
Just like the scarf on the hat.
Mhm.
Nobody thinking like that.
Nobody.
Nah, word. That's why when I go to parties, it's not like I take pointers. Like I see what's corny
Mhm.
and what could fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people might say this is corny. I'm rocking a bandana across my head and
I
shit.
fuck with it. I think that shit cool.
I feel like me, if I have money, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Mhm.
You feel me? This is the symbol of it. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna live my life now. Like nobody telling me nothing. You can't tell me what to do. Like who the
Facts.
fuck are you? Like
Yeah.
you feel me? That's the
Real
whole.
shit.
It's the whole like movement I'm on right now. I'm just trying to grind. Nobody's in my path right now.
Yo, Al, you wanna ask him a couple questions real quick?
You say you from uptown?
Gun Hill Road, 225th, White
Chopper
Plains.
Hill.
You from Gun Hill too? That's crazy.
Chopper
That's
Hill.
fire.
That's serious.
How long you been up there?
And I was born and raised up there.
Damn.
Till I was like 17. That's when I moved to the town.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Then it was a back and forth journey from the town back to uptown.
So when you got into rapping, when you was down here, like when you was uptown, or when you moved?
To be honest, I was always rapping as a kid. So when me and my step pops would drive to Jersey, that was every weekend, and that was like an hour and a half drive. So he would be blasting the reggaeton music all day. So I would come up with like little songs here and there. You feel me? Then it wasn't until like I got to Middletown is when I made freestyles. That's when I got like legit with it. I was like 17, 18 years old when I started like really. But to be honest, if you look at my old Facebook, you could find like 2 or 3 songs of mine where I did like a old Daddy Yankee beat, and I did like a freestyle on it on Facebook. I posted that. It was funny because I had a Puerto Rican bandana on my head, and everybody in my school. Now I'm Puerto Rican too though. But everybody in Lehman was laughing at me. Everybody was like, "Yo, you had that bandana on." I had my braids, and I totally forgot about the bandana too. I just freestyled it, and when I posted it, everybody was just mentioning the bandana, like that shit. But then I have another one with my boy, even younger, like 16. We did a freestyle to Waka Flocka's "No Hands," and I still remember my verse to that.
Let me hear it.
Yeah.
I was
You
like-
gotta spit that
Fuck
shit
it.
back.
I was like, I don't even remember a little bit though. I said, "My money long, just like my dick. We don't talk money, we get straight to it." That shit was trash. That's, you feel me? That's the only little bit I remember.
Right.
But that shit fake went lit. Everybody in Lehman was like, "Yo, that shit was hard."
Yeah, this
This nigga is crazy, bro.
Yeah, just that one line. Just that one line. I
He's
swear.
wild, bro. That's the one rap you remember. That's
Yo,
all
bro,
these
you can't
years?
forget that line. My money long, just like my. Come
dick.
on, bro.
That's crazy. That's the one thing he
Trash, but
Yo,
Yo, this nigga is mad funny.
yo, this nigga's hilarious. What the fuck?
That's one thing. I always like felt I had lyrics, but I never had a flow. I still to this day I can't really dance that well.
no, so you don't got no rhythm.
Yeah, but like over time rapping, my flow taught me how to dance and catch that 1-2 step. You feel me? And now I know how to rap a lot better now. Like
So, wait. That first time we recorded, them years, that was your first time recording?
nah. So when me and you started making our songs, I was like I was like in midway through my
What year
journey.
was that?
That's like 2016, 17.
Yeah.
2016? So when did you first start recording?
I first started recording fake with Dre actually.
Yeah.
In this crib?
Yeah, with Dre in his crib.
What year was that?
This is like
2013.
yeah, like 2013.
2013?
Like 2012 for real.
Yeah, I was making music since like 20 what?
This is like
No,
high
since,
school.
like, I was making music since 2009.
Facts.
hmm
2009.
That's when you had the beat thing going.
Now that I actually think about it, Dre actually gave me a couple of original beats that I rapped to, that I actually made back in those days. Nah, word.
That's fire. What year we in 25?
Yeah.
25.
Niggas is
Damn.
old.
So this is like you coming back type shit.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, like I never like put myself out there in the public eye as a rapper.
Oh.
Like I used to like post on Facebook like little like poems and shit, and like try to like post that I'm trying to be an artist, but it wasn't like full-fledged like I am now. Like right now I feel like I'm going 100. It's like it's all or nothing. Like they either not gonna love it or they gonna love it. You feel me?
So let me ask you this real quick. What inspires your music? Like, or do you make your music like how other people make your music, where you separate it, where your music isn't really what you live, or is it more like something of where like you express your feelings through your music, or is it something else of where like you're doing what other people are doing in a sense of like you're rapping what you live, and what kind of music do you make? Because there's different types of music that people relate to.
That's a nice question. I feel like my music, I actually focus real hard on what kind of music I try to make. Actually, I'm trying to
I feel like
focus
that's
on.
important to focus on that. 'cause
Yeah,
different music goes with different vibes. You feel me?
That's like the number one thing my brother always told me, like just growing up. Like I just told y'all that corny line, got the gun and I shoot you in your bun. It's like that's something I would have said as a kid, and it made no sense when I would try to be a rapper to my brothers and show them my little rhymes. They would be like, yo, bro, you don't got no gun, you don't be shooting. I'm like, what you talking about? You know what I mean? And I would just think about that, and it always stuck with me. Like, if I'm gonna make music for real, I need to make music that is like genuine to me.
Yeah.
And that's why when you listen to my music, I'm trying to be lyrical, but I don't want to be lyrical to the point that it bores you. Like, oh, he's just trying to tell you something lyrical. Like, it's just whack nowadays. So what I try to approach is, I'm trying to make it like, oh, he's really rapping, but he makes you want to dance and party at the same time. Like, it's like a party music. Like, I'm trying to make everybody, like, you hear, it's like the old 80s and 90s. You hear that music and you just want to boogie to it. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going to listen to it and it's, oh, he killed this person. Oh, he did a drive-by. Oh, he sold some drugs. Nah, it's straight. He at the party. He's getting lit. He dancing. He getting money. He throwing money in the sky. He at the strip club.
So now that you said
and that shit I do too.
Now that you said that, I don't mean to cut you off. Now that you said that, what's your stance on certain rappers not rapping about their life? Like certain rappers, honest, like, you know what I mean? Like certain rappers just rapping about shit that they really don't do, but it sounds good. You know what I mean? Or like,
to be honest,
do you think it really matters or does it not?
Music is literally an entertainment, right? It's all to entertain you. You want to listen to something to be entertained. If you're entertained by drill music, then that's your entertainment. You know what I mean? Even if the person's not doing what he's saying he's doing, it's like a wrestler. Yeah. He's not a UFC fighter, but you dumb imp to see John Cena punch somebody in the face.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So it's still the same thing, as he's entertaining you with the purpose of what you want to see and what you want to hear.
So what provokes you to rap about what you go through or what you live through or how you feel? What makes you want to do that as opposed to rapping about what you don't do?
I feel like when you rap about, like, if I just say, oh, I'm getting money and cars, like I got a Ferrari and Lamborghini, it's not genuine to me, so my music is not gonna sound right to me. I'm not gonna want to be in my 1990s van driving around talking about, oh, I got a fucking Ferrari in my rhymes. It's not gonna make sense to me. But if I say something about, I'm driving around the town and I throw your shorty in my van, you feel me? And that shit goes hard. That shit goes.
No way, he's hilarious, bro.
You feel me? It's real shit though. Yeah. You feel me? You see me, you hear my music, and then you see me in public, you see me in a van, you be like, oh, that nigga dead ass, better watch it, bitch. You feel me? You know what I mean? So to me, that's why I make my music more genuine to me. Other people might make a song that sounds hard. Yeah. And they never did whatever they said in the song. Yeah. But you might have done it, so it relates to you. Yeah. And now it's a good song. Yeah. So it really don't. I feel like it don't really matter, to be honest. It don't really matter.
Okay. You got any more questions, my guy? My guy Ant?
Nah, he's good.
You good? What about you? Al, you got any more questions for him? Because I got a couple more questions for him.
You ever gonna like try to change your sound?
Every song. Every new song I make, I swear, like, a lot of people try to say I have like a Vaughn sound, but I have a cadence. He showed me a rhythm that makes me walk on a beat. You know what I mean? Now I could walk on a beat because of him. I became a Vaughn fan before he died. It's hard for me to become a fan of new rappers because I don't like this new rappers. Like this
Chicago Vaughn.
Chicago right. Vaughn, yeah, like
that's storytelling.
Yeah, like his style of rap turned my whole look on how I rap, to be honest. And I hate that people say it. I love Vaughn. He's one of my favorites right now. You feel me? But I want to sound like myself. I'm trying to take the cadence and make my own sound. You feel me?
I was just about to ask you, is that where you get most of your influence from, King Von?
Not most of it. Recent history, yeah. Most of my influence comes from being from Tupac, to be honest. From poetry and all that. And just being able to write music, you know what I mean? But Vaughn gave me that inspiration to write a story about my life, like how you were saying, like what inspires me to write more about the truth telling about your life. That's what he gave me, that right there. And I'm not like him going around drilling shit, but I'll go around and fuck it, bitch. You feel me? So I keep it like that.
Copy, bro.
Nigga said copy, bro. So you do storytelling?
It's. I feel like I'm more like a party teller.
What?
It's like
A
a party
party
song. Like I'm
teller.
trying to tell you the party in my
Yo.
music.
Yo,
You feel me?
Yo, what did you just? Yo, so what you just said?
Party time.
Party time.
Nah, yeah, cause I can't see.
Nah, I gotta take a shot for that. I gotta take a shot for that.
Nah, cause I can't say I'm a storyteller because I'm not going through a cycle of a story.
Can I ask
like,
you a question? I finish what you gonna say, then I'll ask you a question.
yeah, nah, yeah. I feel like I'm trying to tell you in my music to just party.
Mm.
You feel me? Like,
Is that what a party teller is?
Is that what a party teller is?
I'm being dead. I ain't never heard a party teller before.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I ain't never heard
That's
that
one
before,
thing.
gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. I ain't never gonna lie to you.
I'm happy you said that. 'Cause,
Yeah.
that's one thing I do. I be making up my own shit sometimes.
I can see.
Yo,
Like I make up my own shit sometimes. Like,
Clearly.
like yo.
That's definitely something I get. I understand. Coming from you, I understand that whole picture.
Yo.
Facts.
Nah,
Yeah.
for sure. I be making up my own lingo
Yeah.
for real. Like
That's dope though.
I be trying to like,
Party
but it made
teller.
sense
What's
though,
that
right? What I
saying
was
now?
trying to say made sense to you.
storytelling, party telling.
Party.
You what?
You telling niggas to party.
Yeah,
I
you feel me?
don't know. I think don't get it. Like when you say party telling, right? Like,
I
what,
think
Like,
of
what do
somebody
you mean,
saying,
right?
"Yo, just get up and dance." That's what I
Get
think
up and
about.
get up and dance.
Yeah, that's what I think
Like
about.
party-
That's party.
That's not a party starter?
Nah, it's a party. It's a
Like
party
you said,
teller. A party starter is a party
shit
teller.
bounced off my head.
A party starter is a party teller.
A party starter.
is a party teller.
That's the same thing.
What?
Yeah, it's the same thing basically. You telling you feel me, you making the party jump, then you feel me, you like the party.
Party.
You a party teller.
Jay.
From his logic.
No. Who said that?
Yo.
I'm deriving whatever I'm
You what?
saying.
You
I'm
what?
deriving.
No.
Look that word up.
No.
Look that up for you.
Deriving. Nah,
No.
we're not even gonna do that.
No, bro.
We're not even
say
gonna do
Exactly.
that.
Y'all both making shit up. Y'all not. No.
That's why he said he get it.
No.
That's why he said he get it.
No.
Yo.
No.
Nigga said that's why he said he get it.
No,
Yo,
I want to know
alright.
what do you what is it like? What is a party like? What is a party telling?
That's what I just asked him. You just told us. You didn't listen.
Type. Type.
You should've
Nah,
listened,
it's
bro.
like
So that's the same thing as a party starter?
Yeah.
that's what yo, bro. If you see me perform on that live Monday, that shit was dry. Niggas was standing around. Everybody just standing around, looking up at the stage like this, not doing nothing. When I got on stage, bro, everybody was. It's actually a party now. Like people actually moving, doing, grooving. I'm like, oh yeah, it's lit. I'm thinking I'm gonna win this show, bro. Like I'm dead ass. I was third. The first two people were talking about doodle, bro.
Life of the party.
Talking about doodle.
Yo, I'm
Life
talking
of the
about
party,
they was
right?
yo, they was whack, bro.
No.
Yo.
No. Be third, but
Yo.
being able to amplify the party. That's life of the party.
Bro, I turned it
Yeah, like a
up,
party
bro.
starter.
Like I finally
Party
made
teller.
everybody engage
That's
into
the
the action. You feel me?
Y'all niggas have party time. I did.
It's a party.
That's why I say that though. If you listen to
I
my
want to go to the
music,
next one.
I'm not really telling you a story. It's more like
When is the next one? You didn't even tell it. You told us already, right?
Yeah,
When
the
next
March
one
29th is my next
29th?
performance,
Okay,
yeah.
Copy. I'm out there.
that's gonna be on Saturday
I'm
from
out there.
7 to 12.
Okay.
That's for a chance to be on the radio too.
Mm.
I made my
Radio.
song. I don't know honestly. It's with the Blank Ink crew. They have the promotion Black Ink.
Black Ink, the tattoo artist is.
Yeah.
They on the radio.
You heard what I
Not
heard?
real shit. They on the radio.
Nigga said the blank ink crew.
Yeah, no, they on the radio. But I heard what he heard, so I was fucked up.
I don't know
on the
why.
station.
I don't know. I can't say that name for some
I don't
reason.
know what station that is.
Black
probably,
Ink, that's
Probably,
the-
probably Hot 97 or something like that. They
Something
probably
like
doing
that.
some
Black
promotion
Ink.
shit with,
Black
you
Ink,
know,
Black Ink.
how the
That's
radio
fire though.
is.
That's dope.
Yeah.
No offense.
I saw the fire.
Nah, yeah, I'm excited about it. Like, as soon as I seen the message, I made a song on the spot. I was dumb amp. I put the music up on my YouTube, had the beat blasting in my crib, and I don't really dance, but I started doing like some funny little dance. I just made it. It's called the Molly Wop. I just made it up.
You gotta show us the Molly Wop, bro. You gotta show us
gotta-
the Molly
nah.
Wop, bro.
You don't gotta do it right now. You don't gotta do it right
I want to see the Molly Wop.
But later,
Show
you
us
can
them
show us
first.
the Molly Wop, but not right now. You don't
It's
gotta show
hey
us.
man, it might trend. You never know.
Never know.
Probably later,
You got
probably after. You
Yeah,
feel me?
like
Yeah,
after this,
after,
show us the
yeah.
Molly. You gotta put us on.
You
Twin.
gotta have
You
like
put
a
us
little
on.
bit. Like I really don't dance, so I made like a little something that I feel like I could incorporate. I got my manager. She said she's gonna work on something. She said she's gonna hit up a couple
Plug your
of
manager
dances.
in too for the people, so that way if they ever need any type of inquiry.
To be honest, I don't know if she wants to be public yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
She's like working under the scenes right now.
You
Like,
gatekeeping the manager?
Yeah, that's
nah,
crazy.
she's dope. Yo, my manager.
That's why
yo,
that's why he gatekeeping her, cause she a dope manager.
Nah, she's fire.
Everybody can
She's
have
Yeah.
honestly not even experienced in it. The only
Okay.
reason she's experienced is because she had a bunch of ex-boyfriends who used to rap,
Mhm.
and she used to just be by their side while they try to grind. And she lives in
Mhm.
Harlem, and like now she's like not elderly, but she's an older woman,
Mhm.
and she's still in the groove though. She got mad swag.
Mhm.
I show her my song. She comes up with her own ideas,
Mhm.
bro. She's dope, bro. Like
Okay.
I feel like
That's good.
she's gonna get me. She's gonna get me further than where I could get by myself. You feel me? That's
Mhm.
why I'm building like a little team around me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because you can't really, you could do it by yourself, but that's like 1 in a million chances. You feel me?
Mhm.
With a team, you break those odds in half. You start, the stronger your team is, you break those odds in half,
Yeah,
bro.
so right now you're in the process of building your team up and
Yes, sir.
getting everything set up and everything. Okay. I fuck with that. You're still on up and coming, so I get that.
Yes, sir.
I get that.
I'm trying to do a music video too. It's just tough though.
Do you don't have any music videos right now? Was that
Nah.
like a choice or?
I have no official music videos yet. I got
Okay.
some that you can find on my YouTube
Mm-hmm.
that are like from 2015, 2014. From just, I rap. I've always rapped my whole life. Like, I just never knew how to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
I would just randomly record myself doing a song, put it out on my YouTube, don't promote it, just leave it there.
Okay.
I had a song when I was uptown on Gun Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in my neighborhood blasting it. But I didn't make it nowhere, bro. Didn't push it, didn't do nothing. Everybody in my neighborhood said, "Yo, this shit is dope."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I know my music. I know I got the talent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where's the outlet at. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So right now you're just trying to find your lane. You're in the process of
I'm
finding
grinding.
your lane and-
I'm just grinding.
Just
Fuck a
grinding
lane.
right
I'm
now.
switching lanes. I'm swerving.
Nigga
Fuck-
said I'm switching lanes.
I'm going
Swerving.
in. I'm just off that. Fuck that. I'm just trying to figure it out on my way there. You feel me?
So let me ask you this question real quick. Let's say if you break out into the industry, right? Because you're up and coming right now. Let's say you break out into the industry. What's your goal when you get there? Is it just to make the money, or do you want to actually like do something with the music?
It's funny you say that. To be honest, I'm trying to be famous. Like the money is the plus. It's like the overall goal, like obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but to like my real goal is to be famous. Like I want to be mad famous.
So
Like
do you think like what made you choose rapping to be famous? Because there's other avenues you could choose. Because you could be like a comedy person. You could do like just be an influencer. Y'all know you're into crypto, so you could do the crypto thing. What made you want to choose rapping as the main goal for you to be famous when there's so many other avenues out there? that you
don't
could
judge
choose?
me. This is it's gonna probably sound weird. I don't know, but Michael Jackson is one of my favorite
Yeah,
artists
weird.
of all
that's not
time.
weird at all.
It's not weird at all.
You feel me? Michael Jackson, probably one of the most famous people on the planet,
Mm-hmm.
For real.
and that's what I'm inspired by.
Okay,
Ever since a little kid, I'm like, yo, I gotta be like that, yo.
that makes sense though.
I got like that's
That makes
like
sense.
I have
That
to
makes
be
sense.
Like,
the
that's a mad thing.
zippers
Yeah,
on
he
my
is, he
jacket,
is.
fly guy, the man. Everybody
Mhm.
wants to go see him because his music is fire. I don't dance,
Mhm.
but I'ma try to dance
I
soon.
think as a rapper you don't need to dance. I think as a rapper you don't need to
No,
dance.
that's true. That's true.
You good. You don't need to dance.
But with this new TikTok world, I want to have something that makes you want to groove, though. I want you. And I'm inspired by the
Mhm.
Chris Browns, the Michael Jacksons, the Neos, and stuff like that. I just don't sing, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I rap. But I want you to rap like if you just heard the, hold up, wait a minute. y'all thought I was finished. You know, when you hear that in the club and that just makes you, it doesn't really make you want to dance, but it's party. It makes you party. It's like a party story. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Try to use my word a little
For
bit.
sure. For sure.
Well,
Alright, so boom.
You know what I'm
Wait.
thinking of when
Oh,
my fault, my
Nah,
fault,
go
sorry.
ahead.
You know what I'm thinking of whenever he says that, like the party, the whole rapping thing.
Yeah.
Y'all know that song "Return of the Mac"?
Yeah,
Nah, you can
Return
rap that
of the
shit
Mac.
and it feel good.
Yeah.
That's what I think about whenever he says that.
I hear
Like he
that.
want to rap and like make people. That's what I think about.
That's
'Cause
a
whenever
good
I,
example. Like,
I hear
this
"Return of
is
the Mac."
how we do.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
it's
like
like
this
that.
is how we
Mm.
do.
Like that.
You know
like,
what I mean? Like you can
mhm.
rap that song. Like that's not a singing song.
That's a
Mhm.
fact.
That's a
That do make
fact.
you wanna
That's
feel
a whole
good.
fact.
That's
But that's all I want to say. You could. Go ahead.
All right. So when you do open this door, right? Top 3 collabs you want?
It's funny you say that, man. I'm a big fan of 50 Cent.
You want to collab with 50?
Nah, I'm not saying that.
Oh.
I'm not saying that. That would be a blessing too. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm a big fan of 50, and it's like it goes to kind of what Dre said about like people rapping what they live, and I'm a big believer in listening to people who rap what they do. You know what I mean? And not to knock people who rap about stuff that they don't do. I don't care. It's whatever you want to do. But that's why I fell in love with Vaughn's music, because growing up in this era, people don't genuinely rap about what they want to rap about.
Mm-hmm.
And he was genuinely doing what he was rapping about. You feel me? So it's like, say your question again, because I got off
Top
time.
3 collabs.
So yeah, so I said that to say 50 Cent always said, I don't need your feature, man, fuck your money.
Oof.
Right?
Mm.
So I've
Oof.
always thought that in my head. There's nobody in the game right now I want to make music with. There's literally nobody,
Literally? You
like
sure?
literally nobody. The only person I would think about making music with is somebody who sings, somebody who can make me a melody
That's what
on
I'm
the chorus.
saying. It gotta be
who's your,
somebody.
So who's your? So let's just say like you got into the industry and you just had 3 people that you knew you wanted to work with, and they was willing to work with you. What would those 3 people be? Just
Fucking King Von, Pop Smoke, or Triple X.
King Von is dead.
Or Juice
All
WRLD.
3 of them is dead.
All 3 of them is dead. Yo, he was about to
Oh,
list
not
who's-
Or PNB
Yo,
Rock.
Mo, what's up with that?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Though.
I was about to go
Everybody,
through the list. I'm about to say he's dead, he's dead, and he's dead.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Somebody
everybody
alive.
right now,
Somebody
there's nobody,
alive.
there's nobody right now that I'm like, you don't turn on the radio right now. Who you thinking of right now that's on the radio?
Me?
That's nice. Yeah, like if you,
There's a couple of niggas. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
can't think of one right now.
Word.
To collab with, bro?
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's hot right now.
I ain't gonna lie. DDG is one of them.
Okay.
What?
Nah,
BB,
nah.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's the
Lost,
one thing
bro.
too.
Nah, DDG is
Nah, he
fire
cool.
right now.
Cool. Don't make me
DDG
look like
is
the bad
cool right
guy.
now.
I'm happy
Don't do
you-
that.
I ain't doing that.
You
I
lost
ain't
me.
doing
You
that.
lost. We all got different opinions. You
I
lost
feel
me,
like
though.
DDG is a good
You
one
said it
right
again.
now.
You
I'm happy you said that
He's
though,
on the
because there's
Is he
a
on the radio?
difference.
Yeah, he's
That's
on the
cool.
radio now.
I'm happy you said that. You see how you established that it's like a statement. Oh, he's on the radio now, right? That's one thing I don't want to do, and it's like big on.
So
this
what's your 3
TikTok
people that you
lifestyle.
wanted to collaborate with? We need those 3 people, bro.
You wanna hear an
keep-
answer
you
to
keep
that?
escaping that
Matter
question.
of fact,
I'ma
artists,
say-
producers. Right? Artists and producers, matter of fact.
Yeah,
Fuck.
artists and producers. Fuck it, make it easier for you.
Nah,
'Cause
I'll
that's
give you a couple answers. If I could work with somebody,
anybody. It
it's
doesn't
gonna
matter
be
who.
Playboy Cardi, just so I
Okay.
could do some wild, wicked shit that nobody knows and just make people party.
That's a good one.
And,
Playboy
if,
Cardi
and
is
my
different.
lyrics, with my lyrics and his style, I feel like I'll make some crazy ass party music. Then it would be, that's it's kind of tough for real.
Anybody, bro.
Cause I
it
wouldn't
don't
want to
matter.
go with no old school like Method Man or somebody that's old school like that.
Mhm.
I would want to get somebody right now, but I don't listen to people
So
right now.
would you? Let me ask you a question. Would you do a song with like Kendrick or?
Nah,
Nah, you. wouldn't
I
do
was
song
never a
with
Kendrick fan.
Really?
I've never been a Kendrick fan.
So what type of artists would you do music with? Would you do music with the Drake type of artists or like the Little Dirk type of artists
He
or?
dubbing them all.
I'm more like
I'm looking at him. He dubbing them all, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying. You know what I mean? I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
it all goes down to like.
So you don't want to make music with nobody?
Maybe the only person would be Little Baby, right?
Mhm.
Only because he's dumb nice.
Mm-hmm.
But Little Baby is dumb nice at the same time. He sounds the same in all the songs, so then it becomes whack at a point. You know what I mean? Like I feel like with my music, you put on a beat, and I'll rap a certain way to that beat. with Baby, Lil Baby, they just rap the same way to every single beat, and I'm like, alright, wham, I'm done with that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the same consistency, and I'm like, nah.
I
Like, the same
respect
thing
that,
with
dude.
Baby too. The Baby,
I respect that.
and the Baby transitioned heavy into that new kind of TikTok dancing music. You know what I mean? So, and I say that to say, I'm not really trying to be a TikTok rapper
Why
like
you laughing?
Mello or whatever his name is,
I don't
Jello.
think that they make sense of it.
Yeah, the ball player, right?
The ball player, like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like a TikTok rapper, like, and I don't mind being on TikTok and rapping. I don't mind it or whatever. But I'm not. I'm trying to be like established artist. I'm not
Okay.
trying to be a.
So you want to
What?
make music with like the Drakes and stuff like that.
Nah,
Like
that-
Even with a
Jay-Z.
TikTok dance though, you said.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm inclusive though. I don't. I'm inclusive.
I'm inclusive.
I'm not exclusive. You feel me?
Yo,
I'm include. Yo,
Yo.
where the camera at?
yo.
Yo,
Which
where
way?
did it
There's
day?
three cam.
This three.
There's all. I'm pointing at this one. You point at that one.
Okay. Word of the day.
Yo.
Inclusive, you heard? Remember that.
Nah, that's the whole point of my music. Like,
Okay.
I could talk about how I got stabbed and I'm beefing with these niggas and all this other dumb shit, and I got shot at and all this dumb shit. I have a story about hood shit all day. I could talk about all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want that to be the music because,
That's your story, Sid.
no, I know, but
That's what you live through.
Yeah,
you don't
that
feel
means
like
you be
people.
making-
You don't
you
want to
fabricating after that.
Yeah.
nah,
'Cause,
nah.
like,
I
put it
just
like
keep my
this, if
stories
you
more
not-
about the girls I be fucking
Put it like this.
with. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
put it like this. If you only talk about
And
the
just-
girls you fucking and you've been through mad other shit, people want to know that other shit, bro. Even if you talk about it over and over again, it might get stale, yeah. But like people still want to know about
Yeah, they
that
gotta
shit.
know
Nah,
your
you know,
story.
They
you
still
know what
gotta
the
know your
problem
story.
is? I mean, it's not a problem. I kind of do incorporate it a little bit. It's just not a main topic of my discussion when I'm rapping, because I want everybody to dance and vibe to it. Like, I want my ops to hear, oh, that's Sidstylez from Middletown. I used to beef with that nigga in high school. I want them to
If
hear
they're your
my...
ops, how you used to be with them? If they're your ops right now, how you?
Nah,
used
I'm
to
just
beef with
saying though, fuck them niggas. But they hear my song and they in the club, they have no choice to do the molly wop. They gonna be like, oh, this shit hard.
them? What's the molly wop? You got
I
to. You did.
I
You
did,
did.
I
I
did. I
ignored
wanna
it though,
know.
because I feel like we had to get deeper into the conversation. But now I feel like
wanna
you got to
know.
do some type of representation.
Molly Wop.
Some
To be
type of
honest, I don't dance,
representation.
but I can show you a
Whoop
little
that
bit of
trick.
something.
Whoop that
Little
trick.
dance.
Oh,
I
he
be
moving
like-
Kim. Fire. God.
Thank you, Rick.
Oh, we
Yo,
getting them-
shout out Rick.
I just
You that
sound
guy.
like- I feel like I would have the beat on, but I do something like pretty much like I make her molly wop.
Hey, Bob, make it Molly Wop.
I do
Hey,
something like that because that's all I
Okay.
really got.
Nah, yo, Mo.
Face is frying.
Nah, you
Yo.
is a movie,
Yo.
bro. Nah, this nigga, yo, Mo.
I feel like
Yo,
did it though.
they say I need to loosen my hips a little bit.
Molly
Now Dre doing it.
Yeah, that shit was tough. My fault.
Yo.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
cool. I like it. It's a little. You can do it in the club. You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's funny because
You know what
Dre
I mean?
actually
It's a little
inspired it. That's the
two-step.
funny.
Dre inspired the
I
Molly
inspired
Wop.
your Molly Wop.
That's the
Oh.
funny
Pause.
part.
Never mind. Never mind, yo. Next question.
The dance style. He inspired the dance
The
style.
dance. Yes.
I inspired to dance. How did I do that?
Because my son Dre be in the club, right? And no matter what song it
He
is,
do that. He do
You did
that.
that too.
he do that
Do that. Nah, he be like, hey.
just like that. Hey, just like
No
that.
funny, yo, Mo. Nah, no funny shit. Nah, no funny shit. You dead, yo, bro. I vividly
Yo.
remember that.
I
Stop
got a
it.
few videos of Dre doing that.
Nah,
Chill. Let's
I
not
just
put
added
that in
it to
the
I just added the little. I couldn't do it right there because I didn't have the beat. But I'm trying to add like a little, like it's like a.
Ain't that Pop Smoke?
Chill.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
That's Pop Smoke.
So
dance.
it's a little bit of the woo, but I'm taking it out.
That is not the woo.
I'm taking it a little bit. I call it
That
the
is
woo.
not the woo.
I call it that
is
Pop
not the
Smoke
woo.
dance is the
Let's
woo,
make
bro.
it clear. There's 3 people here that know that is not the woo.
what?
There's 3 people here that know that. There's only one person that calls it the woo. Let's just make it clear. I don't want to get don't
I
come
call
at
it
me
the
in the
woo.
comments.
Called
Don't
it
come
the
out the
woo.
walls in
When
the
Pop Smoke be
comments.
like this,
Come out this nigga.
that's the woo.
That's
Wait,
not
you
the
moved your
woo.
He's saying woo while he's
You
doing it.
moved your
That's
hand.
not-
No,
up,
I
made
know
it
that's what I'm saying. It's Mollywop. That's different. That's a
Mollywop.
different
Molly
dance.
Wop.
Okay.
He doing his dance. You feel me? He's one of the collabs I would have done, but
You just want to rap with dead niggas. I feel like
Yo.
I'm
Nah, we're not doing that.
It's the only.
fucking me
Yo,
up.
RIP.
It's really fucking me up right now. Because everybody you really named was dead, and that's kind of
Yo,
crazy.
stop, yo, bro. On the live.
I'm sorry.
On the live.
I'm on the live.
On the live.
You're right. On the live.
On the live.
We can't. Nah, we on YouTube. We can't say that.
Yeah,
we on YouTube. We can't say that. And in the podcast we can say that, but because we're putting it on YouTube, we can't.
Yo,
Dre is one that could vouch for me. Like,
Damn.
yo, bro. I put mad pressure on him. Hold on, I need a shot for that one. Yo, Jay. Let me get a shot for that. Hold on.
I'll give you a shot for that. I'm not.
Nah, I need some more alcohol for
I need
that.
some more.
That's what I'm trying to say. I need a pour on my cup. If you can, please.
Go ahead, talk. I think after this you don't need a drink no more. That's how I feel. After this you good. You know?
Where was we at?
We was at a lot. We was saying a lot.
So, Dre could vouch for this. I'm not a big fan of new music. Dre is really good at new music. Me hanging out with Dre, I would listen to songs before everybody. I would go over Dre's crib, and Dre would just be blasting music in his crib. And I would just be sitting there listening to it. And I'd be like, oh, what the hell is this? Next thing I know, I'm on my way home, and I hear the dude on the radio. I'm like, yo, what the hell? This is my first time hearing it. And Dre was just listening to this kid. I'm like, yo, like Dre deadass be using like the new artist that's coming out. That's why he's one of the people I'll always show my music to. He would deadass tell you, I like this one. Mm-hmm. Nah, you gotta switch this. This one's whack. Don't be singing on this one. Da da da. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Good shit, Dre. Shouts to you.
Good looking.
Yo, Mo. Well, I wish you the best with your career, brother.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, all jokes aside. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a journey.
You know what's crazy though? My son said they got good songs. Like,
I believe that.
He really got good hits. No funny shit. Like if it reached to a certain crowd, I know that his shit is gonna pop because
most definitely
his shit is very authentic. And
you hear all the bullshit that's going on around.
Exactly, it's very hard to make authentic music or how he makes. So
just make sure you keep focused, bro. Stay consistent.
And that's what it is right now. That's the journey I'm on right now. I'm noticing you have to grind. Like
it's a journey.
It's a journey. Facts.
It's definitely a journey.
You gotta keep working. So now that we got like most of the stuff out the way with the music and stuff, let's talk about your personal life. Let's talk about you growing up in the Bronx and moving to Middletown and going back and forth. Let's talk about college. Let's talk about like your struggles and everything. Like
it's funny you say that because like that's why I don't rap about it because.
Is it something that you're like very sore about? Like you?
Nah, it's the opposite. Mm-hmm. I don't try to look at it like I grew up in the gutter. Mm-hmm. It's just something that it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So explain that phrase you just said. Grew up in the gutter. What does that mean to you?
Like every day, you walk outside, you go to that corner store. It's either somebody getting shot or stabbed. You feel me? Either a girl fighting or a guy fighting. Either a pregnant lady getting kicked or a homeless man getting.
How does that affect your music? How does that affect your music?
To be honest, I don't try to. I kind of don't incorporate it in my music a little bit. Like
why don't you incorporate it? Like that's very like I want to touch on that because that's kind of crazy. Cause I know a lot of people who like when they talk about certain things in their music, it touches home because that's what they've been through or that's what they've seen other people been through or they can relate to it. So what makes you not want to make that type of music to where it relates to that core of certain people? You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. It's just that I don't wanna like feel like I'm in a box. You know what I mean? Like I wanna make music that is out my neighborhood. Like I wanna make music about me going to France, and I was partying in France, and I was lit. And you know what I mean? I wanna make music outside of my neighborhood. My neighborhood is where I was. what I've done when I was growing up,
Mm-hmm.
all the trials and tribulations, all the bad shit I've been through. But it don't really matter if you don't become nobody. Everybody grows up in the freaking slums. 99% of us, like damn near 75% of us grow up in the slums. What makes me different? The only thing that makes me different is if I rise above it and get up out of it. So that don't means nothing to talk about it.
You don't think that spreading that message of you and what you've been through in the gutter isn't gonna reach to certain young people?
I got you in another thing why I don't rap about a lot of things. Now you look to your question that you just asked.
Yeah.
If I go with what you saying,
Mm-hmm.
I made a lot of mistakes in my life.
So you don't want people to know those mistakes?
Why would I teach people mistakes?
Why wouldn't you?
Because now it's like people, music influences people.
Mm-hmm.
If I tell people, oh, I did this and that, and I glorify it as if I made it cool because it sounds good in a song, people are gonna be like, oh shit, maybe I should do that shit too.
That's all perspective, though, buddy. You can't.
No, of course, that's all
perspective. You can't hold
perspective.
yourself just because somebody listens to your music and say, oh, because he did this, I'm gonna do it. That's all perspective. If somebody wants to make that choice and decision, that's on them. That's not on
No,
me.
of course, but that's why I want to limit my liability as much as possible. So I'm not gonna be out here talking about and that's a good example what you just said, because now let's say I rap my music and I'm like Vaughn, right, and I keep on saying these gang members K, right. If I do that in my song, let's say I want my song to be in a party mode, and now a whole bunch of gang members come to my party, and I say a certain gang member K, now I just excluded a whole entire group. That's what I don't want to do. I want everybody inclusive. I want my music to be, oh, you feel me? This shit hard. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Everybody could sing that. Nobody, no Bloods, no Crips are beefing over that song. That's what I want my music to do in the club. So
you want to be more of a global artist than a central artist of where
international.
Just New York. You want to be known like in Africa and Asia,
right?
And, okay, I get that. So that's why you want to put more to the party side than what you've been through. So can I ask you a question? Let's say if we're not gonna say let's say, but when you get to that point of people hear the partying music and stuff like that, but they get tired of it, are you gonna tap into what you've been through?
Nah, if the people ask for the lyrical, I'm gonna tap into the lyrical. If they ask for the party, I'm gonna go into the party. You feel me?
So what makes you make that decision right now to just stick with the party? Because I feel like if you talk about
that was a good question. That's a good point.
He's fucking you up. He's fucking trying to fuck you up out there, bro. Don't let him get you. He trying to fuck you up.
That was a good point.
Straight trying to fuck you up, bro.
Now you know what it is.
Go ahead.
When I go lyrical, I notice that the music, even for myself, I like to listen to my own music.
Yeah.
I just bump all day to my own song. You feel me? I'll be in my car 24/7. I even run the song back 2 or 3 times. If I don't like the song, because I'm being too lyrical, it gets boring to me.
Yeah.
If I'm just being too lyrical, boom, just saying the same flow, same rhymes all day, it just gets boring to me.
So now that you said that
party music is way different. I could play it back and get the same feeling again. The lyrical music makes me zone out. And
wouldn't you want to switch it up?
But
from the party music
you
to
have
serious. You know what I mean? This is no, for real.
Different fan base, bro.
Yeah, because
not
you
everybody
want
to party.
No, but it's true though what you're saying. But that's what it is though. My music is a blend of both though. That's what my point is though. My music is a blend of a lyrical party music. If you my cousin says it all the time. When I show him my music, I would show him, right, and I'll be rehearsing it in front of him, and then he'll be like, oh shit, I finally know what you mean by that line. And I was like, what you mean? Which line? And he was like, oh, your pocket's fat, like the Buddha man. And I was like, yeah, what you mean? Well, you didn't understand that to begin with? He was like, nah, I didn't understand what you was meaning with the Buddha man, da-da-da. I was like, that's like the True Religion genes, the Buddha man, he's big man, da-da-da. And he was like,
so you feel like it's harder for people to translate your lyrics when you're into that lyrical mind state as to where
Nah, if my music, that's why I stopped being so lyrical, because
you want to simplify it to make it easier for people
to understand. Because I was rapping. If you listen to freestyles on my SoundCloud, the flow is horrible. My flow, I didn't have a rhythm. But if you listen to the lyrics, it's like you cannot even understand what I was saying.
Yo,
Nah.
yo. Finish, bro.
Nah, word though. If you listen to freestyle, you
Right.
can't understand what he's saying. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not like the flow is terrible, but you can't understand his lyrics. Like, I'm saying shit that I feel like is going over people's heads,
Yeah.
and it wasn't no like punch to the line, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I was just kind of like throwing lines and not having no punch to it.
So
you know
real
what I
quick-
mean?
So real quick, before, because we got like about 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes left. Yo, Al, you got anything you want to ask real quick?
Yeah, would you ever make those
Yeah, I
songs
don't-
that be like bada bing boom, bada bing boom? You know those Dominican songs? Like, would you
That
ever like
shit
make
sound
one
like
of them
the-
shits? Because you talking about like simplifying your lyrics and
Bada
like
bing, boom.
doing different sounds and
Bada
shit like that.
bing, boom.
So like, would you ever like dabble into that lane or that kind of music?
Yo, to be honest, I don't want to make Spanish music fully,
Mhm.
but I do want to perform in Spanish countries as an English rapper. And that sounds weird. I know it sounds weird, but a lot of Spanish people listen to American hip hop
Word.
to learn English.
Mhm.
And I feel like my flow is so rhythmic that it makes you follow a rhythm, and I speak so like clearly that it's easy for you to learn how to speak English with my rhythm. You know what I mean? And like people learn my songs, I feel like I would be able to go and perform in DR and Puerto Rico with just English music. And that's why I kind of want to incorporate like a couple of Spanish ad-libs to make it inclusive, you know what I mean? To make everybody feel like they're involved. Like I want my own people to make them to feel involved, you feel me?
Mhm.
Also, I'm part of the hit, like I'm part of the culture. I want everybody in the culture feeling involved. I don't want to know, oh, I'm blood, or I'm Crip, or I'm a Spanish gang, or I'm
Inclusive.
on this.
Right.
Yeah, just straight. Everybody could listen to my shit. Everybody could party to my shit. Even though I'm talking about a sound very disgraceful to women in my music, it's more, I'm very
Disgraceful?
yeah, I use that
Disgraceful.
word because, to be honest, my music, and all my life, I have a lot of women in my life, and I have very respect for women. But my music is as an
So do
artist.
you mean that sometimes your lyrics will be derogatory towards women? Is that
right?
what you mean?
And that goes to the point.
But I feel like that's all rappers. I feel like all rappers have some certain lyrics that's derogatory towards women.
Not Will Smith.
So who do you want your fan base to be?
Hey,
basically?
you got me there. I ain't never heard
Nah,
Will
to be
Smith
honest, my
disrespect the
my fan
females,
base
so.
is women though.
Your fan
and-
base is women. I believe that.
And to be
I believe that.
specific, my favorite fan base, the one that shows the most love, is black women.
That's interesting. That's
Because
very
they
interesting.
feel my music.
That's
my
interesting.
music is in
What
their
about their
genre.
music do you feel? Do they feel that you
Yo,
My music makes you dance. My music makes the girls want to dance and just
Makes
shake
them wanna
ass
shake
all
their
day.
booty all day, right?
All
Yeah, I
day.
felt
why you said disgraceful?
Right.
No, because I'm very like I'm a man. Think I'm cuffing these hoes?
I feel like
yo.
yo, I'm sorry for that, y'all.
Wow.
And we
He
and
didn't mean it like
There's
that.
no other way to put
He
it.
didn't mean it
That's
like that. He
know what I
didn't
mean?
mean it like that. He
Yo,
just
say,
meant
yo,
that.
say, yo, say.
You got you.
feel me?
Wow.
You,
Yo,
we're
bro.
gonna talk after this. We're gonna talk after this. Don't worry. We're gonna talk after
Yo, Sid.
this. You got to
That's
you
the-
got to chill.
He's dead ass.
He's really
He's
Nah,
dead ass.
that's
nah.
the-
He's serious.
He's serious.
He's dead ass.
I'm dead ass.
He's I know.
Why you grabbing me, bro?
This episode is gonna go to the moon.
No, he's dead ass.
He's dead ass. That's why it's gonna go to the moon. I promise you. He's gonna make us go
Yo,
viral.
right now,
I'm
I
with
need a
it.
blunt right now.
I'm with it.
Shit.
I need a blunt. Don't worry, bro. We got like 10 minutes left. We gonna get that. I gotta talk to you after this. 100%. Me and you got it 212.
Nah, but if you listen to my music, I'm very like. I dealt with a lot of bad exes in my life.
Oh shit.
You feel me?
Oh, you hurt.
So not hurt,
My son going.
not
through it.
hurt, not hurt. You know what it is?
It's been too many hours. I'm so mad. Too many.
What you said?
I don't know what
What you
you
said?
Don't even worry about
Right?
it.
Oh
Don't
my
even worry
God,
about it.
what
They
you
could
say?
play it during the episode. It don't matter.
Yo,
Yo.
That's exactly.
I don't
That's
even know.
actually where my rap music comes from. Cause I don't want to talk about my ops. I don't want to glorify my ops. Fuck them niggas.
So do
Let them die
so
slow.
can I ask you a question real quick? I don't even mean to cut you off. Are some of your songs about your exes?
That's the fabrication to the story.
Fabrication.
Yo.
My music is party music.
At some point.
Nah, movie.
Yo.
Nah, movie. Nah, movie. Nah,
Yo,
movie.
if there was no camera, nobody would believe me.
Movie.
If there was no camera,
Nah,
nobody would believe us. I swear to
Yo.
God. I swear to God.
Nah, yo.
Nigga said-
Yo.
That's the
Chill,
fact. That's
Yo. Yo.
To the story.
Movie.
To the story.
Nah.
Nah,
I'm not that drunk.
that's why I
I can't be
answered.
That drunk?
I'm not that drunk.
Nah,
Y'all
that's
drunk.
why I answered your question the way you asked it when you asked the fabrication, the rappers that rap
I've
about
never
their real
asked about
life.
fabrication.
Yo.
Nah. You said if rappers rap about their real life.
Oh
and shit
yeah, I
they
did
went
ask
through.
that. Yeah, you're right.
So my music is about real shit, but I don't make it story based. Like it's
Mhm.
about a story that I've actually been through, because I'm still a young man trying to date and find my love too. Even though I rap about fucking
So
bitches
why
and
don't
doing
you
this.
write about what you going through, gang?
So what I do with my music is I take what I've went through and incorporate it into a song, and I don't make it personal.
Yo, nah, you said you don't do that. Okay, Nah. He's
Nah,
catching
so
you.
can you understand
it?
Let me see.
Yo,
Let me see if I-
cooking.
Hold on.
He's catching you, bro.
Because I'm trying to
Yo,
explain
Sid,
it in a way
watch
like.
out, bro. He's catching you, bro.
Alright,
fucking him up.
So let's say I say a line like I'm on the boat with two bitches, right?
Uh-huh.
Are you really on the boat with those two bitches?
The
Yeah.
facts of the party is I'm on the boat.
Facts at a party.
Yo,
Look.
yo, you have another question, bro? Yo,
I've been trying to do
stop,
different
stop what you're
questions,
doing,
bro.
bro.
I've
Stop
been
what you're doing, bro.
trying-
Nah, stop, bro.
going
I know what
crazy.
you're doing, bro. Y'all clip for me?
Keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, we clip on.
Y'all clip for me?
We gonna give
Y'all
you
didn't
that
tell me
clip.
about this part. Nah, gangster, they ain't tell me.
We
about
gonna
this.
clip on the shit out.
Now
of it.
listen.
I don't give a
So
fuck.
the fabrication of the party music will be I'm fucking the two bitches. The realistic part of the party is that I'm fucking one of the
You
bitches.
can't make this shit up.
But to make the song sound good, I'm gonna be like, I'm on a boat with two bitches. I ain't gonna mention that I'm fucking both of them. I'm just gonna say that I'm on the boat with both of them. So I'm not lying,
Yeah.
and I'm telling the truth,
Yeah.
and it's making you still lit and party and
Hell yeah.
accepting the
Hell
litness of
yeah.
the song, and influence you to want to have two bitches on a boat too.
I'm not mad at nothing you just say because I want two bitches on the boat right now.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So that's where I go with. It's okay to fabricate to make your song sound good,
Yeah,
but
I get that sense.
I'm not gonna fabricate and say a lie though. Like fabricating and lying is two different things. Like you can fabricate. Fabricating is not telling the truth blatantly. You know what I mean? Like fabricate is like putting a blanket over a lie.
Oh man. Shit, Dre. I don't know what I don't even want to interview. You gonna cook the artist, Dre. You wildin', bro. He's cooking in his mind. He's cooking, bro. Nah, he's cooking, bro.
Because
Look at him.
it needs to make sense. You can't.
Nah,
Put me on.
nah.
A fabrication is a lie.
Not necessarily.
No.
Oh my God, y'all about to do
Google
this right now.
says, can I read the definition?
Yeah.
To either make or build something, or to invent or create something false to deceive.
You see?
So he's not wrong.
So to lie is to tell like you're lying and it's truthful.
I see what you're saying.
Like yo,
But he's purposely.
I
like,
didn't break that
I see
mirror.
what
Trying
you're
to
saying.
fool you
Yeah,
type
trying to
shit.
fool you.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
You feel me? I'm just fabricating. I'm putting a blanket over the truth. I'm telling you, I was on the boat with two girls. You don't know what happened with those two girls on the boat.
So nothing could have happened.
Nothing could have happened. I was just on the boat with two girls, and it sounds good in
What
the
if those two
song.
girls come out and tell the story?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then what?
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Well, I didn't say nothing that I did with him on the song.
I just
You
fabricated.
just say he was on the boat with him.
I just said I was
really
on the
crying.
boat with him.
Yeah.
He's really crying right now. Nah, he really has tears coming up.
At this point, you clip for me.
I bet.
Nah, you clip
I feel like you could do that. I feel like you could do that.
I'm trying to ignore the fact that I'm crying.
You're crying in front of me. And you're asking the question, bro.
So
I'm laughing.
So it's almost like
funny as hell, bro.
Nah, he's dead ass hilarious. Nah, he's dead. Yo,
yeah, I know he be playing, so that's why.
Nah, he's dead serious.
Nah, he's
I'm
not
dead serious. I'm
Nah,
dead
he's
serious
dead ass.
and joking, but you know,
He's dead ass. It's not a joke.
he said, "Damn."
No, nah, don't make him. Nah, bro, he's not fabricating right now.
Nah,
Yo.
Oh, alright.
yo.
Nah, no fabricating right now. Nah.
Fabricated.
This water started to taste like Douce. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I just do say
Yo, you ain't drinking?
Nah, I don't drink.
Ramadan?
I'm celibate.
I'm celibate.
Nigga said Ramadan.
Want some fasting over here?
My son
Drinking
fast.
water?
Drinking water. I hope not.
It ain't about me, man.
It ain't about me.
Nah, word though. I try to make my music inclusive. Like, I try to make everybody feel like they could party to it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want and that's how I am as a person too. When I'm around a party, I try not to judge nobody.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Mhm.
I don't give a damn what you doing. If you ain't a bad bitch that I wanna fuck, I could give a less about what you doing. You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want. I'm the least judgmental person.
So you really make your music feel like more of a fun aspect more than anything else. Like you really don't dive into like more of the seriousness of certain things. That's why you don't make that certain type of music.
I mean, I
You
think
rather-
about it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like when I think of topics sometimes,
Mhm.
I try to think of like God. Let me make a religious song.
Mhm.
Let me make something because I talk about fucking bitches all day. Let me
Mhm.
try to make something about repenting and talk to God.
Do you
for
feel
once.
like that's the avenue you will take in the future?
It's hard? It's hard. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard.
My son said it's hard.
It's hard.
What's hard about that decision? Like what's hard about making
I'm too lustful.
Okay, I get
bro, what?
It's
I get
hard.
You too lustful?
it. I get it.
Yeah.
You don't even need a
Nah, what did you
I
mean?
get
It's,
it.
it's like a lot of
I
things
get
that
it.
I'm too aware of that I know. You know when you know that you need to fix yourself and you can't.
You can't what?
fix it.
Like you try to tell yourself like, yo, I want to do this, but like I want to stop smoking, for instance, but you just
Yeah.
can't stop smoking.
You
No,
can.
you can.
I can't, bro. I'm like addicted to weed, bro. It's like there's certain lust. I'm addicted to pussy. I'm addicted to weed. Addicted to money.
Lust is
Like even if I'm
Those are
losing,
all sins, bro.
that's what I was getting to. Gluttony, greed, lust, all them shits, bro. I feel them shits, and I know my
You don't
music.
feel like it's
I ain't gonna lie. My music helps me release my demons. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you feel like it's important to dig into your demons to make the music that you make? Yeah.
That's how I ain't gonna lie. That's how my music comes out.
Mhm.
My music comes out. Yo, literally though, when I feel like there's another presence with me,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna cap. It's odd that I say this, and I'm not. This is the first time I'm even gonna say this as a friend to anybody, even Dre. When I be rapping,
Yeah.
I be feeling Von's presence. This is mad weird, bro. That shit is weird, bro. That shit is weird as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, yo, bro. He be looking at me sometimes.
Nah, I don't want to.
Bro, he be looking at me sometimes and saying, "Yo, that shit was tough.
Yeah.
Try something different." I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Drink up.
There be some, yo, bro. When I made my first song, it sounds like cat, but I feel like Drake could vouch for this.
Well,
I don't listen to new music.
nah, he don't. That's one thing I could say. He does only.
I don't listen to new
He
music.
does be listening to mad old music. I could say that.
When
for a fact.
when Vaughn came out, bro, I was like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? This nigga's dumb nice. And he got dumb nice, dumb quick. He was just dumb, like, yo, bro, every song I was like,
Lil
nah, I
Durk
want,
Fake taught him how to rap too, and that's another part of it.
it was me, Dre, and some bitch ass nigga in the crib.
Some bitch ass nigga. Let's not go there.
And we fucking
Some
we
bitch ass
listen
nigga.
yo, bro, they know I'm a big ass Vaughn fan.
Mhm.
They know I'm like diehard Vaughn fan at this point. and they go, yo, Sid, Vaughn just got shot and killed. I'm like, yo, bro, shut up, stop playing.
How did that affect you? Now that we on that topic,
we was in Dre's crib. Bro, I'm like, nah, bro, you stop playing, bro. Nigga, Vaughn, what? Nigga, Vaughn just got shot and killed, bro. I look on my phone, yo, this shit is legit. Vaughn got shot and killed, bro. I felt that shit in my chest, and I'm with these niggas, so I can't act like I'm like, oh, alright, whatever. But when I was in the whip, I'm blasting Vaughn. I'm like, yo, no fucking way they killed Vaughn. Real shit, bro. Vaughn
did that death affect you? Because I know.
Hell yeah, yo, bro. Because you know how I am, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I don't listen to new artists at all, bro. I don't listen to nobody new. All these new people from when Fetty Wap was the last person, and that was like what 2012. Fetty Wap was like the last person that I was like, alright, cool, whatever. And then Uzi came out copying Fetty Wap with his little flow, and I was like, yo, but Uzi sound like Fetty Wap. Y'all not catching that? Nobody caught that shit. And then A Boogie came out sounding like Uzi, but in his own way. Nobody catches it, but I catch that shit. Nah, I catch this shit, bro. Why you think I don't want to make music with these other people? Because they.
Why you laughing? Yo,
right, he got the
nonsense,
bro. Yes, bro. If you
like who,
bro, I'm really in tune with music, bro, because I listen to this shit, but I don't fuck with it.
Like who?
Bro, when A Boogie came out, bro, he took
before
Uzi's,
that you said he sounded like who?
Fetty Wap sounded like
who?
No, Fetty Wap originated it. Uzi came in and took Fetty Wap's flow. If y'all didn't catch that, y'all bugging, bro. What? Fetty Wap created that shit, bro.
What similar? I don't know. I never heard that.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, what? When Fetty Wap came out, Fetty Wap was the first one out.
Why you turned around on your podcast?
Right, you the interviewer.
You the interviewer.
I'm telling you, y'all gotta rewind time and check that.
I don't agree.
Yeah, hell yeah. What Fetty Wap came out with the Trap Queen and he set it off. And that's when Uzi came and took his flow. That's when A Boogie came and took Uzi flow, and then PND Rock took fucking A Boogie flow.
I can't ever.
It was all like a trickle down effect. That's why I don't fuck with this new music.
Remember hearing A Boogie and asking if this is Uzi.
Yo,
I'm telling you.
I can't ever remember hearing Uzi.
Maybe I'm stretching that one. Maybe I'm stretching that one. But Uzi definitely took Fetty Wap's flow. That's a fact.
Wait, what?
But like with what? Like
that's a
when?
fact.
When?
What year?
This is like 2012. This is like
2012.
This is when not 2012, 2015 to 2014.
We losing the plot.
2014, I meant to say.
We losing the plot.
I'm not that.
We gotta reel it back in. We gotta
reel it back in, bro.
Reel it back in.
Nah, we losing the plot.
We could talk about that next week.
Yeah.
We gonna.
It's about
I'ma
Sid,
fuck
right?
you
It's
up.
about Sid.
I'm gonna fuck you up on that.
I'm drinking to
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you, y'all.
So let's get back. My bad. I say it goes.
You got hiccups?
What? Shut up.
Shut
up. So let's get back to the core topic.
God.
What makes you?
Yo.
Chill out.
Sid coming up with questions.
Nah.
Yo, I can't remember.
Nah. This is
That's the. Can we play the song?
I was about to get to that.
All right, bet.
Cool. But what was I about to say?
No Sid song on the way.
Like going back to what you how you make your music. Is there ever gonna be a day where you're gonna make that type of music to where you can talk about your feelings and how you feel and getting deeper into like your past and stuff like that? Excuse hiccups.
To be honest though,
You gonna have to talk.
for my music to get personal,
I can't. I must keep laughing.
For my music to get personal, I would have to have like a OD sentimental core fan base. Like, you feel me? Like I don't like I'm walking in Target and people are respectful. I'm walking into Walmart. I'm going to town and people are just chill. And I'm famous. I'm hella famous, but people are respectful though.
They can't do that if they don't know your story though, Sid. Think about it. Make it make sense. How they gonna respect you on that level you want them to respect you at without them knowing you?
That's true.
Yeah, how would you
I feel like there's certain things that people don't need to know about. You know what I mean? That's
so
why I don't talk about it.
you want to be famous and have a personal life.
Yo, that's why I want to re-mention the famous shit. You say you want to
Yeah.
be famous. You comfortable with that much people in your
That
business?
that was a good point that
But
you
he's trying to
said.
hide his business.
Right.
Nah, that was a
That
good
would've
point.
never
I
worked.
like that question. That was actually a good question because that goes back to the Michael Jackson point. I want my my public life to be very public, but my private life to be very, very private. There's a very difference between the both.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So,
Like, I don't need nobody knowing exactly who that song is about. That's why I say it's a fabrication a little bit. You don't know if I fucked the 2 bitches on the boat, but there's 2 bitches on the boat. You know what I mean? You don't need to know who those 2 girls are. You don't need to know when it was. You don't need to know where, when. You know, all the 5 questions. You don't need to know any of those questions. And that's where I go about it. You know what I mean? Because I want to be super famous, Michael Jackson famous, where I go to Brazil and have people doing the Molly Wop walking down the concrete stairs. You know what I mean? I want to be that famous to that point. But now for them to know that I use the bathroom 3 times a day, there's no point of that. There's no point of them to know what I have in my closet, what I wear on a daily basis. There's no personal. There's no need for them to know that I did certain shit when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Oh, I robbed this person at gunpoint, put a gun to his back. He broke out of it. Niggas had to run, got stopped by the cops. Pled the 5th, was let go. My boys ran. Nowhere to be. You know what I mean? I don't need to tell that personal shit because I want you to party to it. You know what I mean? I want you to dance and have a good feel. A good feeling. Why dwell on my mistakes and listen to my music and party to my mistakes? There's no point of that. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I go with my music. Like,
leave me alone. He said you talk about it.
Nah, I'm not talking about him.
Yo.
I ain't.
DJ, like, leave me alone. I wasn't there, bro. He said you was talking about it. Yo, Sid, what's...
To be honest, I was just chatting. I was zoned out. I don't even know what the fuck I just
chatting. Yo.
I was zoned out. I was dead ass telling him.
That's how you know the liquor.
You know what I mean?
That's how you know the liquor.
I don't think it's gonna work. You being famous without people knowing your story. And in the beginning, you said you like to swerve. You dibble and dabble.
Nah, I do throw a little bit of my story in there. Like, in some of my songs, I would probably throw a line. I would throw a line in there like, I got stabbed, but I'm still alive. You feel me? I would throw something in there. Or I got shot at my whip, drove away quick. You feel me? I would throw something in there, but I won't make it the substance of my music. You know what I mean? I don't want people looking at me as a gangster rapper. I'm a fly rapper. You feel me? I'm a fly nigga trying to bag bitches, trying to get money, stay in my lane, be lit.
Goals.
I'm trying to live till I'm 89. 99 years old, and then when it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go in my casket, in my tomb, paradise, millionaire, multi-millionaire, and I don't even care about the money because I want to give it all away before I even have a chance to go. I want to spend. I never understood. That's why I said I want to be famous, and that's why I said I don't care about the money, because once I get the money, I'm gonna spend it on my lifestyle. If let's say I have $10 million, right?
So you think the fame is more important than the money?
The fame is more important than the money because I want to be talked about. I want my grandkids to know about Sidney Contreras.
Yeah.
Okay. You just said your government?
Yeah, hell yeah. I want people to know who I am.
You just said you don't want them to know. All right, bet.
Nah. You see, that's different. That's not personal.
Don't tell him.
Nah, that's my man.
Nah. Look, personal.
He has to learn that on his own.
Personal is like what they could do with my first name and last name. That's on every social media. That's nothing they could do with that. They need everything else.
But bro, you want your life private to a certain amount.
You just said that,
I mean?
Bro. They know Aubrey Graham. What the fuck? That's not gonna.
Bro,
because he was an actor. He was an actor.
But that's what I'm saying though. Shit like that don't matter, bro. Like, I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal where I can't say my name on a podcast.
Oh, that's crazy.
What happened?
Nah.
I'm just saying, I'm not a
address. They
don't know where I live. There's no way they know where I live.
Just now.
Cause you know why they don't know where I live? Because I don't live nowhere. Nigga, I live everywhere. I be everywhere. I be in DR. I be in the Bronx. I be in Manhattan. I be in Brooklyn.
So you think the fame is more important than the money?
Yeah, because if I know 1 million people and they all loyal to me, and I ask everybody for $1, I got $1 million.
No, I can't.
So if I could get 1 million loyal fans, and I don't even want the money, I just want the fame. You can keep your money, just enjoy my music, and let me party with y'all. You feel me? That's kind of where I'm coming from. I just want to be lit. I just want to be lit until I'm 90. That's
so
it.
what I'm getting is from you, especially from this whole interview, I'm getting that your music isn't to be taken so seriously. It's just for you to enjoy yourself, have fun. You want to
Exactly.
Okay, I get that.
Exactly. My music is strictly entertainment.
What about generational wealth though?
That comes with what I was trying to talk about earlier. Like I was gonna tell you, if it don't matter about the money, right? Because generational wealth will come with
Why
my
doesn't
name.
it matter about the money if the money is the main goal?
No, because money is just a number. You can't chase the number. You could. The money is what you need to succeed in life itself, right? To just live the life that you want to live, right? But now, when you have exceed amounts of money, now you're able to be charitable, right? And you're giving it away and you're doing shit like that, right?
Yeah, I understand.
My goal is, I'm poor right now. You feel me? I'm not poor, but I'm not the richest man on the planet.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't say you're poor, but
but you know, I'm not. I'm
There's
not.
people who's really poor out here.
Right, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
People
where I
really
want to
versatile.
be. Is what I want to say. I ain't where I want to be. So, what I'm saying is, if I get 10 mil, right, I'm gonna spend that 10 mil. Let's say I make 10 mil in my whole 90 years, right? Let's say God already predestinated that 90 mil or 10 mil to me, right? And He said that's all you're gonna make in a lifetime. I'm gonna use that 10 mil to buy all the water in a well that I need, all the electricity that I need to survive to 90, all the food and everything that I need to survive to 90. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm gonna do with my money. And then I want it to be so abundant and I'm so famous that it trickles down to my grandkids and that they live in generation to generation. They don't need no money. They just rich. They just, everything is on a monthly basis paid off by residual income and just making money by me being what I did right now.
Right.
So if I do everything I do right now and make it to where I need to be, the residuals are going to pay for my grandchildren.
Like Chris Brown.
You know what I mean?
Like a Chris Brown.
So if the real goal, like the short term goal is 1 mil, midterm goal is 10 mil, long term goal is 100 mil. If I have a 1 mil, I'm set for life. Not where I'm set for life where I could shit wherever I went, but I could shit in a nice place. At 10 mil, I could shit wherever I want. At 100 mil, I could go somewhere extravagant to shit. You feel me?
Yo.
It's like there's like a difference. You know what I mean?
Okay, so we gotta.
It's like there's levels to it, bro.
God bless.
You're not wrong.
You definitely not, bro. But we gotta cut it short.
Yeah,
We gotta cut it short just because we got another episode to film in a couple. So, yo, Sid, my guy.
I hope I entertained y'all.
you snapped.
Keep doing your thing.
Don't change, guys. Don't change, man. Don't change. Yo, for real, do not change.
Yo.
Man. You are unique.
Yo, y'all getting the real, authentic
I
me.
know, that's what I'm saying. Do not change.
This is all the way you. I already
This
know
is
you're
you,
not struggling.
bro.
This
That's
how
why
I
I
am.
love it.
I know this
love
now.
it.
I know
I'm gonna
this
tell you
good.
the truth.
You want to drop your Instagram?
I'm gonna make you laugh. It's SID.Styles. You feel me? Sidstylez.
S or a Z?
It ends with a Z, starts with a S. You feel me?
Yeah.
Feel me? I'm the flyest guy.
Amen, brother. Yo, the best on your journey, bro.
I appreciate it.
So that's the episode. This is the interview, special episode with the son Sidstylez real quick. You feel me? My son is a rapper. He's up and coming. If y'all wanna hit his socials up, y'all could rewind it or he could say his socials again real quick for the media.
What, Sidstylez?
On Instagram.
That's on Instagram. That's on all platforms.
That's on all
You can find me on
platforms?
Sidstylez.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Twitter, everything. Alright, copy. So follow my son Sidstylez and we out of here.